States warn food aid could stop in November if shutdown persists. U.S. officials in more than 24 states have issued stark warnings that a prolonged federal shutdown could leave millions without essential nutrition assistance in November. The alerts highlight a looming gap for roughly 41 million SNAP recipients and nearly 7 million WIC participants, underscoring the unprecedented scale of the threat. The shutdown, now entering its fourth week, has limited the USDA's usual coordination with states, leaving local agencies scrambling for contingency plans. State leaders from Minnesota, California, Pennsylvania, and Texas have already announced that if the shutdown extends beyond Oct. 27, they will be unable to issue SNAP benefits for the month. This potential lapse could force families to skip meals, fall behind on bills, or turn to overburdened food banks already struggling to meet record demand. Advocates say the situation is compounded by recent policy changes under the Trump administration, which reduced federal funding for food banks and introduced stricter work requirements for SNAP participants. Families are already stretched thin, and a shutdown only deepens the crisis, said Minerva Delgado of the Alliance to End Hunger. Food bank operators and anti-hunger groups are intensifying fundraising efforts, yet they warn that charitable aid cannot fully replace the safety net provided by SNAP and WIC. "We're seeing demand higher than during COVID-19 peaks," noted Jim Conwell of the Greater Chicago Food Depository. The USDA has a $5 billion contingency fund that could partially cover a month of SNAP benefits, but officials have not confirmed whether it will be tapped. Meanwhile, the administration previously diverted $300 million in tariff revenue to fund October WIC benefits, leaving uncertainty about November funding. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins told News Nation that SNAP payments could go away without a bipartisan agreement to reopen the government. As political leaders trade blame for the shutdown, the risk of a historic disruption to both SNAP and WIC services grows, threatening food security for tens of millions of low-income Americans. Stakeholders urge households to identify local food resources and develop contingency plans while urging Congress to act swiftly to prevent a nationwide nutrition crisis.